Tonight's topic, the main topic, is finding your not so much purpose, but finding your tribe, finding your people, finding who you can relate to, your connection, your um, the people that you feel a bond with, the people that you feel more engaged than most. So somebody asked me this question: well, how do I find these people? Where do I find them? How do I know I found them? Things like that. So the main key on finding your people is to know yourself. So you got to know yourself before you go look for people like you or that you can connect with and share values and aspirations and enjoyment. So we're going to cover that, and then after we cover that, I want to go over a little bit how mindset works in this, and primarily with what is called a mastermind, and this is why I call my group a mastermind. So to start off, we're going to cover, why it's good to know who you are, to find the people you connect and relate to. And I'm going to grab a little chapstick first because my lips get so dry, especially because it's cold in this room and I have a little fireplace. So just the heat dries my lips out. So I will be using this and my water. So to find your people, like I said, you need to find who you are first. And it's totally okay if you do this a little bit backwards. If you actually go off and just like start finding random people, start joining random groups, that's totally okay if you don't know exactly who you are. And there's a lot of reasons people don't know who they are, just based on their upbringing, people always telling them, what they should think, how they should react to things, what they should do in life. And that mindset, being told that over and over again, basically programs oneself. And believe me, I've been there as a child. I was always told what to do, and how to do it, and the right path and the right people, and why am I doing that instead of this? And even through my adulthood, my parents always was just like, why aren't you doing it this way? I don't like this. Why don't you change that? So we all go through these periods of people wanting to interject how they see you or how they want to see you. And you really got to deflect that and really take the time to journal is a good way to discover who you are. Just asking yourself basic questions on why are you doing what you're doing? What excites you? What more do you want to learn in life? This is good questions to ask. We'll cover more of this later in the week on how to format this and build off of that as well. But like I said, tonight's topic is finding the actual people, the tribes, and those connections, as well as a mastermind. So with that said, once you know who you are, there's many ways to connect with your tribe and your people, and to also gain more of them, or gain a deeper understanding of who you are with the people that you surround yourself with. And like I said, if you don't know yourself yet, don't just oh, I don't know myself. I got to spend all these months trying to figure out who I am before I can go friend people, before I can get involved in stuff. Don't worry about that. Literally, any group that somebody invites you to, join it. And I'm serious with that. And then once you find a liking to it, then engage more. And then you got to do a filter though too. So all the groups that you notice that you are not engaging with, all the people that you realize that don't quite feel right, you've always had that deep down feeling, right? That's I don't know, I liked them at first, but something's off. And we all have these feelings, and you have to listen to that feeling. And those are the people you want to stay away from. Those are the people that you don't want to follow control. You don't want to influence your decisions in life. And this can be friends, and like really close friends, really close family as well. You can totally keep them in your life, but don't be engaging with them on a day-to-day basis. Definitely surround people more that around you, that you more connect with, that you more want to be a part of who you are becoming. And you're always going to be, grow, and you're always going to want to experience new things. So it's okay if your friendships change. And I call a lot of my my friends my family. I have a fitness family, I have a spiritual family, I have a positive family, I have a mastermind family. And I truly mean they are my family. They are not blood, they are bond. We have the same aspirations for these goals, these situations that we're involved in, these products. So they are up there with family status, because I literally engage with these people on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. So to find these people, okay, I'll give you some ideas. So you can go Instagram and Facebook is totally amazing tools to use to find people. Of course, you have like Twitter, and you have TikTok, and you have LinkedIn and Amena, and Vine used to be around. I haven't seen much of Vine lately. I know. Okay. YouTube, and those are all good resources, but I'll tell you why I really like Facebook and Instagram, and how to use them to actually connect with your people. So, and also another another big one also, which is more of a tool just to stay connected, other than email and phone calls. People don't do email and phone calls nowadays, so I'm going to give you some tips on that too. So let me just check the time real fast. Okay, so we've got about 10, 15 more minutes, and then I gotta run. But to engage with people, let's start with Instagram. Instagram is wonderful to engage with anybody worldwide. It is a wonderful tool that does not restrict people based on other friendships, where Facebook does. If you are in a friendship with a group of people in Facebook, they are going to relate you to other people built off of that network. And it's very hard to escape that those people, because Facebook will flag you and tell you you cannot friend outside that network, which is totally crazy. However, Instagram doesn't do that. Instagram doesn't care where you are connecting with these people. They don't require another friendship to link you. That's why I love Instagram, because I've met so many people worldwide, and it's just amazing to connect with somebody that has a totally different atmosphere, but still the same mindset as me. And so I totally love using that Instagram for that tool. Also, Instagram is very visual, and I'm a very visual person. If you find yourself very visual, definitely you need Instagram. You can connect so much just with pictures. Pictures say so much more about a person. The videos, IGTV, and the stories on Instagram I personally, I get like 10, 20 times more people watch my stories and watch my IGTV station than I even get close to Facebook feed or the stories there. So definitely you need to use your Instagram to engage more with like-minded people. And another way to engage with Instagram, this is a big one. Okay, so that is how you actually look for people, right? And pull them into your network. That's how you're pulling in people that you're like, they look cool, they have a cool life, right? Which of course on Instagram is very showy, but you can get to know them, comments, you can leave messages. And a lot of people on Instagram is a lot more relaxed. You can leave a message, they usually will get back to you. Facebook, not so much, but it's a give and take. So Instagram has a couple of key features as well. So, like I said, you have stories, you have a lives, like you got to do lives. I'm just going to say you got to do lives because there's so many more people that will see your live, just based on that little spinny thing that goes around your profile. So definitely start doing lives on both platforms. They work very well. That will show people that you're authentic, that you're real. There's so many fake people on Facebook and Instagram that you need to show that you're a real person, it's your real voice, it's your real personality that you're showing on these photographs, on this information. So definitely be more engaged in video. Also voice message, use the voice message feature to engage with people. And this will start building connections that you'll find that excites you to be engaged with. And then you friend more of those people on Instagram. So then you go in and type in what they're typing in for their hashtags, for example. You can actually type in a hashtag on Instagram and you can see how many your followers follow that hashtag. And when you do that, you know that that is like your tribe within Instagram. That is why you guys connect and you can relate to that. You can say, hey, I see all of you guys here, send them a personal message. I see that you also follow motivation. What got you so excited about motivation? Why are you, what drives you in that area, and engage with them, have conversation. This is what's going to build that relationship long term and lead to more opportunities in the areas that excite you. All right, so let's move on to Facebook. I think I talked about a little bit over for Instagram here, and I'm running out of time here. So Facebook, a lot of the areas still apply with Facebook. But the main thing about Facebook, like I said, is based primarily on the people that networking off those people. The best way to get out of that is to join more groups. Literally, Facebook is built around groups, period. Period. I'm going to keep saying that. Period. If you don't have a Facebook group and if you're not engaged in a Facebook group, you are not growing your network on Facebook. If you do not have a business page on Facebook, you are not growing on Facebook. Over the past year, I've been studying Facebook. I used to do online marketing. I still do online marketing personally. So it's just so Facebook is, how do I want to say it? It's basically wants you to provide more content than required to build faith, to build friendships, to build those connections. And with that content, you are pulling in people. And so you need to put a lot more effort into Facebook, but those friendships are going to be more tighter knit to where you're at. There's a lot of more groups that are going to be easier to find you're following in. For example, I'll give you one. I'm a part of a couple of really big ones that I'm involved in quite a bit. One that I'm still involved in, but I did like a whole month session with is a meditation group. All these people meditate all over the world and they were contributing together every single day. And I was involved in that and I still am. But with that, I got to meet people all over the world. And literally you can go over to the friends and then just friend all of them if you want. There is a limit, like I said, because Facebook wants you to keep that niche. That's like, hey, do you really know this person? But when they see that you're a part of the group too, they're like, okay, well, the algorithm isn't going to ban you. It's only going to ban you from doing that if you like go crazy and probably friend like 50 to 100 people in one session. So definitely just friend the people that you engage with in these groups, and that will build your network and build who you are. And you'll discover that you really like this group. If you don't, delete it. If you don't like the people that are coming out of this group, then defriend them. Build your relationships. Around your growth, as well as what you can give back to these people, as well as where your goals are going to be taking you in the future. So always, like I said, be mindful on your journey as well. Don't get drawn back into other people's needs and trying to be the helpful person, because they got their own life to be responsible for. You got your own life responsible for. And you can't change people. You can't tell them what to do. They have to discover a lot on their own. You can give them the knowledge, but don't let that take away from your life and your goals. Please don't. And I tell you this from experience, because in my past, I've overgave way too much, and I don't mean like free resources like I'm doing tonight, but I just mean like my time where basically people came into my life and just like, I need you to do this. And I would literally stop everything and do that. And then I'd be like, well, what did I get out of it? Because now I took away from all these other people that I was helping. And so they're losing out and I'm losing out, and I'm not focusing on my goal. So be mindful of that too. So we've got a couple more minutes. I literally got like 5 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up with what is a mastermind? So this relates to basically a big key topic on why you want to build a tribe, a family of like-minded people. And like I said before, when I started this, like I said, I have a family. I call them my family in fitness. I have a family in homeschooling. My kids are all homeschooled. I have a family in spirituality. I have a family in meditation. Yes, that they're each little individual like parts of me, and they're kind of related. Like some people I know are in one group are going to be in my other group, and some people, there's overlap a lot. But don't let that set you back. You're not just one person, right? You're just not one piece of you. You're all these pieces of you. So definitely grow that way too. And don't think in the mindset that, you can't do that. Just as long as it's all focused to who you are and who you want to become, and where you're going on your journey. So, what is a mastermind? So let's go to that. So a mastermind is a group of people that get together that have a common goal, basically like a group, basically like a company, basically like a government, basically like a community, basically like a family, basically like some friends, So you're all getting together, you're joining, right? And you are all involved in one way or another for the betterment of the group, or betterment of the society, or betterment of the community, right? So when you do a mastermind, you actually have the strength of all the minds combined. You have the strength of not only the knowledge that these people bring in that are related in some way or another to the common goal, and we'll say fitness, okay? So say I'm in a fitness group, and all these other fitness professionals come and want to become a mastermind with me. And with that, you decide, okay, I'm going to teach yoga, you're going to teach meditation, you're going to teach Pilates, you're going to teach running courses, and together we can come together and form a company or a community around that, and all benefits from each other's knowledge. So say if I want to go running, but I don't want to become a professional runner and teach that as well. Because what happens when you try to take all the responsibility on yourself, not only will it not give back to the community as well as you can, right? Because you're not focused on what you're good at or what inspires you. You don't even have to focus on what you're good at. Like if you really want to learn to be a runner and do it, just start doing it. I mean, a bad runner that's passionate about running is better than a yoga teacher that is not passionate and they're a professional. You see what I'm saying? It's that passion that people drive, miles away to be involved in something. It's that passion that they join the group to be with that person on their journey. So don't worry about that either. If you have no experience in a certain area and you want to be involved, just show up, just be consistent. And then you'll succeed. Believe me, you'll succeed. Just keep pushing. So that's what makes a mastermind work, is the combination of people with a goal. And in my fitness example, it would be to better the community and give them more options in fitness, right? So we would all bring our talents or what we exactly wanted to do into the group and say that we have more than one yoga instructor. Who cares? One can take Fridays, one can take Saturdays. Maybe I don't like the lady that does the yoga on Friday night, for whatever reason, we don't click. So, another lady at the same exact time can be doing the same exact thing. And if I feel like, she represents it better, I can understand her better. Maybe she does a different form of yoga. Maybe she makes it more clear and easy because I am just, totally out of shape. Don't even worry about that. People will fit in exactly where they should fit in, and people will come. One last closing statement. I literally got like a minute and a half here. A big mastermind. I'm going to give you an example on a bigger mastermind here. So we'll say, I don't know, there's so many to pull from. We'll say the government. Okay, I'll just make this very simplistic here. So we'll say the government. So we basically elect somebody, right, to be the person. And then as a community, we come together as a society with rules and laws. And there has to be rules and laws too, just because some people just don't want to participate at all. But as a community, as a society, as a nation, we all have the same mindset, or majority of us, right? To the betterment of our country, to the betterment of our people. We want to be prosperous. We want to have the best resources. We want to have the best schools. And as a society, we are all thinking of ways to better that. We're not trying to change it. We're not trying to say it's all mine. It's all mine. Now everybody is going to follow me and we're going to change this whole thing. Because it's just too much for one person to do. And it's the same with any corporation, any successful group. As long as you have a community that has a like cause, if you have a boss, that's okay. If you have a leadership team, that's okay. It doesn't matter, how many people are in charge. It doesn't matter how many people, are involved. It's all just on the basic mindset of the group. What is the collaboration of the group as a whole? And that's what's going to determine how successful your mastermind's going to be too. So you just got to stay clear on your purpose and why you're bringing these people together. Okay, so we covered here, let's see, we talked about finding your tribe, finding your family, finding your bonds to connect with people in not only friendships, but also extended family, also to discover yourself within the people that you surround yourself. We concentrated on two major points. We concentrated on Instagram and how to best use Instagram to find your people, to friend them, to communicate with them, to show you're real and on a worldwide scale. And then we talked about Facebook and how groups matter with Facebook and how they build not only a stronger bond because they are always there in your network, but also because they do have a lot more features where groups and collaborations could be joined together as a mastermind. So after that, we talked about the mastermind and why it is important to not do everything yourself because you're going to get burned out. You won't have focus. You'll be what is that saying? Um, a person with, I can't think of it right now, a person with lots of skill. He's a master of none or something. I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me later, probably. A master of none. So um, yeah, without that drive, without that purpose, without that one major goal of where you want to be, who you want to be, you can't master anything if you're just always going in different directions. So that's what we covered tonight. Hopefully, got some knowledge that you didn't know. So I know I have an amazing group of entrepreneurs on my network. I know I have an amazing group of health conscious people. So, hopefully you can definitely use this in your own practices and your own teachings. And if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm on both. So I'm Amena K. That's AMENAKAY. And in fact, just go to my website, menak.com, and you can connect with me right there. You can join my mailing list. It's got the link all the way at the bottom you have to go to. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same channel. So take care, guys. I gotta run. Bye.